houses, one wonders whether you would prefer to have this one painting to hang on a wall wherever you may happen to live, or whether for a fraction of the price it has to be better value to go and live in this picture and see this view in the flesh every day rather than the copy that you might want to hang on your wall.
And there's a study of Cezanne's life and work on BBC1 in 10 minutes in Omnibus. Snooker in 45 minutes on BBC2 from The Masters. Before that, Newsnight with Jeremy Paxman.
15,000 teachers aren't up to the job. Is sacking them the key to improving standards in schools, or are they being used as scapegoats? Good evening. 15,000 teachers in Britain are so bad at their jobs that they should be retrained or sacked. The bold headline from today's report into standards in English schools tells only part of the story, of course, but it's clear that in primary schools in particular there is a serious problem. The government's chief schools inspector debates the conclusions from his report with a professor of education and a primary school head teacher. Do teenage girls have the right to read about things like masturbation and heavy petting, and what do their parents have to say about it? Does an MP's attempt to restrict teenage magazines have any connection to the real world? Kenneth Kaunda, the former president of Zambia, is in London to plead for Africa to be let off her debts. Why should banks exempt countries from commitments people like him were only too happy to enter into? And what's happened to Britain's disappearing nuns? Can advertising campaigns bring them back to the convents? Primary schools in England will be graded in league tables as from this time next year. The decision by the Education Secretary has infuriated teachers' organisations, but today's report from the Office for Standards in Education is so damning of some aspects of teaching for under 11s in England that the government feels it has no choice. Maths and English teaching come in for particular criticism. The whipping boys and girls are duff teachers. They squeal they're being victimised. Robin Denslow reports.